Okay, MB Moose Lover here with another video, and this is my little backyard groundhog Stretchy that's living under my storage shed. And I did some work yesterday getting the entrances a little bit bigger for it to get in and out of. Still not sure if it's a female or male, but anyway, it is building a nest there in the building. So anyway, just wanted to set this video up. So I did the work, and then I set my tripod up and put some food out later in the day, and I'm sitting there waiting and I scratch on the building and it's not coming out. So and then I just happened to catch off to my right. It's coming across the backyard from the woods on the other end of my house. So I think while I was making so much noise working on it that I must have spooked her out, and she got out sometime when I wasn't looking. And so anyway, this is her returning, so I'm just going to pick it up right here. Okay, so this is when just good thing I happened to notice her, because I probably would have scared her, and it would have been a while before she returned probably. I just happened to glance to my right, and here she comes. And I got the tripod set up just a few feet from where I've got her food set up. I put some food out for her here, and so she's coming here, and she's thinking, I wonder what he's been doing here all day. If she was hearing me, and she was making an awful racket. Unless she's going by my blind that I had set up for filming grouse. She's still nervous. I don't know. She's thinking, is he trying to keep me out of there or what? She knows I've been helping her because I cleaned out these entrances before. And there was some old rotten logs right here along the front, and I put these new logs in for her to rest on. Now watch this right here. This is the cutest thing. Watch, she's gonna rub her face on it. She rubbed her face on the log. It's almost like, to me, she was like, she approved of it. It's like, oh yeah, I got some new logs. Like she's marking her territory. And then she goes in to check out that I dug this all out here, and I had to use some hot water to melt some of the frozen ground that was in there. And then here she popped up on the other side, because she can go across here. There's 2x4 floor joists in this building, and when you start on the right side over by that right hole, the first 2x4s, there's only about, I'd say 6 inches, maybe 8 inches at the most between them, maybe 8. And then the everyone from there across is about a foot, I think, between the 2x4s. So okay, so watch right here, and she's gonna do it again here. She's gonna rub her face on this log. She's just giving a little rub. It's like a rub of approval. She's like, yeah, I like my new logs. And she's already checked out both entrances there, and she can get down in there so much easier, because I spent a lot of time digging them out, and there was like I said, the ground was like frozen, and I used hot water to kind of melt it a little bit, and I was using all kinds of little tools to get in there and clean it out. And the thing is, where she has to go across between these floor joists, they're pretty well sitting right on the ground. So I imagine she's got places back in there, because I'm not exactly sure where her den is. You'll see later here, she actually gathers up some more leaves and takes into this left entrance here, I think, for her nest. Because I think it's a female, and I think she's getting her nest ready, or she's just adding to it. I don't know if she's got young ones in there. She stays in there quite a bit during the day. And when I'll scratch the building when I put food out. A lot of times she'll come out. Sometimes she won't right away. But anyway, so so the whole point was to get it so she goes down, and she goes from one side to the other right here in the front. She can get underneath. I got it so she can get underneath that first 2x4, and then and then on the other side same thing, just so she can cut across. And I don't know, maybe she goes straight down between the floor joists, and then maybe her den is right there. I don't know if the den is, how deep it would be or anything. I have no idea. There's been groundhogs here for years, staying under here, so in the winter, and feeding on my lawn here in the summer. So anyway, and then she decided she'd have a little snack here, and she's doing pretty good today at holding her food. Before I was wondering if there was something wrong with her paws, because she didn't seem to be able to hold her food very well. But she's doing a lot better. She's got an apple there, I think. And I think it's an apple. I had apples in that dish. I sped it up here because the video would end up being just way too long. And I didn't want to cut it. I wanted to kind of just show what she's doing here, because when she came back, and I'm assuming that's what she did. That I never saw her leave the building, and then I kept trying to get her to come out and eat, and she did eat in the morning. I think I put food out for her in the morning, and she did eat. And then when I started doing this in the afternoon, she wouldn't come out. So, like I said, I was going in and out of the house at different times, and I think maybe she got an opportunity to just take off, and because I'm getting out of here, he's just making too much noise. And I went to get these logs. I had to go up in the woods a ways, and it might have been then when she, took off. But I was thinking she might have just been down at the brook and getting a drink, because I put water out for her here in this little bowl, but this little container, but I've never seen her drink out of it. I don't know. Should have one that's maybe a little flat, or I got a cat litter box there I could put water in. I mean, there's some moisture in this food I'm giving her here, but not a whole lot. I mean, I think she'd be thirsty, but she might have went down to the brook to get some water. There's a brook down where she'd come from, so I'm not sure. But it surprised me that she wasn't even in there. I kept getting her to come out, and she was in there. But I was using the drill, and probably scared her. I was screwing that bracket on the wall, on the building there. So now she's going to have a little bit of cabbage, I think, there. And she already had it. I'm not paying attention. And she's kind of looking at the water, but she never offered to take a drink of it. And there's been water on this right entrance here where it goes down in. There was water pooling there for quite a while, when it was still icy there. But when it would rain, that's what I mean. When it would rain, the water would pool there. Now here she goes. She's rounding up some leaves for a nest. She's just shoveling them into her mouth and getting a great big bunch there on the way to the hole, and then there away she goes. And then she come back out. I don't think that she, the nest is probably on that side, right straight down, because she didn't seem to go very far. And she was back out again. She didn't get any more. She just got, maybe she, because she already hauled something in there a different day. So maybe she's just, maybe, I don't know if the babies are in there or not, and she's just maybe just giving them some more cover. But like I said, I just don't know. They have them right around this time, so I don't know if she does spend quite a bit of time in there, so I figure maybe she's in there nursing them. I don't know. But anyway, it's a lot of fun playing around with her here. And pretty soon the lawn here is there's not much grass here growing right now, but once it gets going here, this little patch right behind where I'm sitting is, I don't mow one little patch of it there at all. I just leave it all summer and just let it grow, and it grows in all kinds of flowers and just, weeds and just all kinds of clover and wild strawberries, all kinds of different things. There's so many different things. There's these, I don't know the name of the plant, but it's a plant that just grows in your lawn that has like leaves. It's kind of like spinach, and she just loves them. And I've got a video of her there just from, I don't know, it was last year, a few years ago, just, feeding them into her mouth just like it was a shredder, a paper shredder, and it's really funny. And she gets a leaf caught in her throat, and she has to bring it back out, and it's kind of like I called it leaf jam because you eat too fast, and it was just like when your paper shredder gets jammed, and then she kind of stops and pulls the leaf back out and then shoves it back in again. It's really funny. It's a short video there. I think I had a long version of it too, but I think it's called Eat Too Fast Leaf Jam. Yeah, animals are a lot of fun. And I had some geese go over there. I don't have the audio on here when I'm doing this. I always mute it, so I don't know where the geese are, but there's some geese flying over. And she keeps going down and checking these entrances, and she still can't get over how much easier it is to get in there. She used to have to squeeze her back underneath all of these tubifores, and I cleaned it out as good as I could without crawling completely under there myself. And so I think she's going to do pretty good there now. So, and right now I'm doing this narrative here. It's like I don't know what time it is exactly. It's just coming daylight here. And I got to get out and put some bird seed out for the squirrels, and then put some feed out for my Stretchy here. And I'm going to go get her a plastic tub here. I'm going to rig up to put her food in, so she'll be out of the rain, and also keep other squirrels and stuff maybe from bothering it as much. I'm feeding the squirrels sunflower seeds just to kind of keep them away from here, because they would be over here. There's a ton of squirrels here, so that's working out pretty good. So still got a few birds, but I got a couple of suets I still got out. And it rained really, really heavy here last night. Just poured, so so that's where the geese flew over, right there. So and that crinkly sound, the groundhog was in there. I think she got a hold of that plastic that's hanging down somewhere there and was pulling on it. And now she's just she's inspecting everything here. She says, yeah, I like my new logs. And he did a pretty good job of getting this done. Later, it'll be much lover.